Carthage.
I know, we were so small and so anxious back then.
So scared.
Insane.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 5 minutes.
5 minutes, I know, that's insane.
Jada, I got a script change.
What?
We're almost there. I'm reading through the final script and I saw a mistake and it's pretty major. You cannot say it this way. I need you to do. I just need you to check that out real quick. Oh, I think it's
It's a little bigger than the last script breaker.
yeah, but it's right here. You can't say that.
I mean, I guess, but at this late, we've only got 5 minutes, Tim.
Well, I'm gonna get ready, but I need that script change. Can you handle it?
Oh, of course, we got you.
All right, let's do it. 25 years ago. All right, bam.
Close, only 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
What's supposed to happen soon?
We're gonna be so fine. We're almost there.
No, you said
I don't think we have time for this right now. I'm so sorry.
She should really trademark Sabrina selfie.
Honestly, she's always trying to take selfies. And I mean, I would love to, but we have 2 minutes.
Go.
We gotta get going. All right?
See you out there.
See you out there.
Take the selfie now.
Guess not.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Jada Monet Robinson. I'm a 2019 Mahone Foundation Scholar and a graduate of the American Musical and Dramatic Academy in New York City, where I studied performing arts. I am thankful to be able to serve as a co-MC again this year for the 25th anniversary gala. It is an incredible honor, an incredible honor to stand alongside Sam Gupta to co-MC an event that celebrates academic excellence and provides options for affordable education in our communities.
And I am Sam Gupta, a 2018 Mahone Foundation Scholar and a graduate from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where I earned a degree in journalism, excuse me. Thank you. I am incredibly honored to serve as your co-MC tonight alongside the amazing Jada Monet Robinson, and I am beyond thankful to the entire Mahone Foundation for having me be a part of this special event. The Mahone Foundation has been a part of my life for almost as long as I can remember, and their dedication to community and service has always served as an enormous inspiration.
25 years ago, the Mahone family held the first Reaching for Rainbows to support the Lincoln Neighborhood Community Center. Each year we honor Mary Lou and Arthur's inspiring legacy.
Thank you to the entire Mahone family and the Mahone Foundation for paying it forward. Now, please join me in welcoming the Mahone Foundation Scholars Class of 2025. Students, please come forward. A Reaching for Rainbow Scholar from the inaugural year in 2000.
Congratulations to the 2025 Mahone Foundation Scholars. Please welcome to stage Pastor Demetrius Crum.
Let us give it up for Sam and Jada this afternoon. If you would indulge me this evening, I want to make sure that this prayer this evening is more than just a formality on our program. And so those that would be so kind to be obedient, I would ask for you to close your eyes, to bow your head, and to really concentrate on the Lord as we pray for ourselves tonight and for the youth that are our future. Let us bow. Eternal God, our Father, Lord, we come once more and again to thank you. We thank you, Lord God, for your abundance of your unfailing love, your mercy, your faithfulness, and your unruling kindness. We thank you, Lord, for this gathering to honor and to reward those that you have shown favor, that you have blessed, that you have appointed and you have called, that you have ordained for such a time as this. Lord, we thank you for every volunteer and community leader that will be recognized tonight. May you continue to bless them and strengthen them, to anoint them, to concentrate them, Lord God, for the work that you have called them to, that their work may be glorifying unto you and edifying to your people. For let us not forget that you gave us a command in your word to let our light so shine, that men may see Christ in us. And so, Father God, as the old hymnologist would say, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Jesus gave it to me, and I'm going to let it shine. Lord, we ask you to continue to bless each and every student who will be recognized tonight. We praise you for what you have done already in their lives, what they have already achieved. But Father God, we also look to you with great expectation of what you will continue to do in and through each one of their lives. And then, Father, we ask a special blessing on the Mahone Foundation, that each endeavor continues to be successful and plant seeds that this community will reap for years to come. And then, Father God, we ask you a special blessing over the food that we'll receive on tonight. Let it be nourishing to our bodies, and bless the hands that prepared it. It's in that name that is above every name. At that name, every knee shall bow and every tongue will confess. It's in the name of Jesus that we all pray. And let all of God's children say, amen.
Thank you, Pastor Crum. On behalf of the Mahone Foundation, we appreciate the entire Carthage community, not only for hosting tonight's event, but for hosting for more than 20 years. Thank you, Carthage. Please welcome to the stage Carthage President, Dr. John Swallow.
Welcome, everyone. We're so glad to have you here for this 25th anniversary celebration of the Mahone Foundation and all the work that we're doing. We were celebrating here just recently, our faculty and staff. We had a lot to celebrate this year. Our applications got over 10,000. They were 40% up. Over 1,000 more applications from Kenosha and Racine in a 25-mile radius. And one thing we did is that we counted up the people who'd served 10 years, 25 years, 30 years, 35 years. We had an employee who'd served here 48 years. So we celebrated them and we counted up all of those years, which is necessary to deliver the education to our students. We counted up 928 years. Now I was thinking about that a little bit because we were honoring our employees and all the time that they spend. But here we are tonight honoring the Mahone Foundation, which has reached its own milestone of 25 years. But the Mahone Foundation is not just one person. The Mahone Foundation and all of its supporters are lots of people. I think I counted 81 tables here tonight. Now, I don't know about the math, but 81 times 8, that sounds like a lot. But that's just this year, and that's the point. If you add up all of the people that have been involved with the Mahone Foundation since the inception, like this 81 times 8 times 25 years, you will be easily over 15,000 person years of engagement. And I think all of you deserve a round of applause for that. Because that's what it takes. It takes all of us standing behind our students, our talented students, to give them opportunity. You may have heard out there sometimes that people say there's not enough talent. Have you heard that? There's not enough talent. There's not enough talent in our schools. It's not true. It is not true. The talent is there, and the talent needs opportunity. Carthage's distinguished senior this year in 2025, 2021 Mahone Scholar, Juan Gomez Solis. The talent is there, and it requires all of us in this room, and all of the people that we need to be in this room to support those young people, to support students with talent, with opportunity. And there's another reason too, and you need to tell your friends this because it's not appreciated enough. There are fewer and fewer young people. This is happening. Like you've seen it in Kenosha, right? The school district shrinking. You're seeing it in Racine, the school district shrinking. We're gonna need every young person to be educated and to go as far as they can to support the society we have. We're gonna need all of them. This is gonna be true, this decline for the next 15 years. And so the work here matters. We need to help every single student get as far as they want to go. So Carthage College, on behalf of all of you, on behalf of all the work we're doing, we salute the Mahone Foundation for all of your work. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, President Swallow. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the chairman of the Mahone Foundation, Mr. Tim Mahone.
Hello, hello, hello. So how sweet it is to be loved by you. Just repeat after me, please. How sweet it is to be loved by you. So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tim Mahone, chairman of the Mahone Foundation. But I gotta tell you something. This is what community looks like. This is what communities look like. Now I'm scripted and that's hard to do, right? Very, very hard to do. After 25 years, great host in Carthage, I get the opportunity to be the face, the voice, the quotes with my friend John Swallow and other partners. But can you just give me a second to let me thank the volunteers. This enormous event does not happen, and I think we can do better than that. This enormous event does not happen without the volunteers who work me very hard because I got to stay scripted, right? Imagine that. But I truly am humbled, extremely grateful to stand before you in front of my family. And in front of each and every one of you who have invested in the Mahone Foundation over 25 years, not just because of my mom and dad, not just because of Artis and Tim, because we live through the lives of our next generation. It's the students that you've invested in that allow us to do the things that we do, and we want to thank you and give yourselves a round of applause for supporting the work that we do. There are three main things that, growing up, that were important to our family, my mother and father, and that was affordability. Affordability provides access. And without access, there's no opportunity. And each and every scholarship that we've provided creates more affordability for education. That education creates more access. That access creates more opportunity to the global challenges that our young people face. Over 400 scholarships because of your investment that we've been able to provide our young people. That is worth clapping about. We've expanded into Racine this year. It gives us a great opportunity to expand the network for our young people. The resources to our academic partners are overwhelming, but it meets the obstacles that our young folks have in college. But guess what? It goes back to community, because now we bring down KR, and Kenosha and Racine are connected through the Mahone Foundation, and each and every child that we invest in and support in, we get an opportunity to make our communities better. So we are moving. Again, we're not moving because of our mom and dad, we're moving because of our young people. If you notice, I haven't spoken on stage in probably 8 years, and that's because we want you to see the return on your investment. That's why our MCs, look how work they're doing. Let's give them a round of applause. Our presenters are Mahone scholars from several different years. Those are the students that you invested in, and you'll hear from them. You'll hear their accomplishments. It's not about me, it's not about my sister artists, it's not about my family, as much as we appreciate it. But we couldn't do it without good partners. Kenosha Unified School District is our largest customer. Why? Because there's tons of babies we want to invest in. Can we give the Kenosha Unified School District a round of applause for their tremendous support and work ethic? Our resources are greatly managed by the Kenosha Community Foundation, and if you can give, Dave Gersten is here as the president of the board, them a great round of applause for the work that they've done and support. I talked about community, and I think I'm hearing in my ear that, what's that? I think they're pulling me off the stage here. Can I have one more minute? Is it time to go? Is it time to go? Lastly, my mother and father worked extremely hard to improve the human condition in Kenosha. My father wanted the best out of the community. And the only way to get the best out of the community is to tap into best of each other. Did you hear what I said? That we tap into what's best in our souls and share that with each other so that our community can be that much better and evolve because of the strengths versus our differences. The leveraging of our strengths gets us this, because our common goal is our youth. Our common goal is our youth. It's the best commodity. I'm encouraged by the next 25 years. John Swallow, we got a lot of work to do, but we got more room to do it. We got more room to do it. 20 years, John Swallow, let's give John a great round of applause for his leadership here. John. And Cameron Swallow, please stand. I got to do this now because next year they're taking me off the skip, so I got to get it on now. And lastly, my family's here. If you all could just stand, please, and give a round of applause to my family that's come from Detroit, my niece and nephew, Martha. Thank you. To the honorees, all the work that you've put into the community, we're proud to congratulate you tonight. To our scholarship recipients, this night is for you. But I also hope that you understand there's a community behind you to push you forward. But we need you to accept the challenges that are also in front of you. We're here to back you up. You have now entered to another realm of the Mahone family. We love you. We appreciate you. We congratulate you and all the hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 11 family tables here tonight representing these young folks. 11 family tables. In closing, once again, thank you very much for coming this evening. I appreciate the 25 years of investment. I have now officially taken this program over its time limit, so I have to get off the stage now. God love you, and thank you very much for everything.
At this time, please help me welcome to the stage a 2016 Mahone Foundation Scholar and the current Miss Kenosha, Nalika Dennis.
Hey now, hey now. Hey now, hey now. Have you ever seen such a beautiful?
It's so amazing to be back here tonight, not only as Miss Kenosha 2025, but as a former Mahone Scholar. So on top of my head is a crown, and there are 4 points. I'm a part of the Miss America opportunity, and the 4 points of my crown are style, success, service, but my favorite, scholarship. Scholarship provides freedom and opportunity. And scholars, I'm speaking to you, you all have the opportunity to choose your path with the gift of this scholarship that you've earned. You weren't just given it, you were earned that, so congratulations. Education is a lifelong journey, and college is one of the most important catalysts to your success and the trajectory of your journey. But everyone knows that the path to lifelong learning doesn't just begin in college. It starts early on, arguably in elementary school. So that's why I'm so excited to announce, with my best friend Jada Peters, the relaunch of Dreamgirls. So, for those of you that don't know, Dreamgirls was a program founded by Miss Artis. Say hi, Miss Artis. By Miss Artis at Lincoln Junior High School. So it was in the early 2000s, late 90s even. And it was when Lincoln was still a junior high school, so it wasn't even the middle school. And it was a program that was dedicated to giving young women the opportunity to see beyond their means. So it was quite literally Dreamgirls. Miss Artis, I don't want to say mentored us because it was more than mentorship, it was family. She guided us, and a lot of the girls were from underserved communities. So Jada and I will be doing that. I'll let Jada speak a little.
Hello everyone, my name is Jada Peters and I'm just honored to be speaking in front of you all. And on behalf of all Dream Girls everywhere, Nalika and I are so excited to launch this new movement of Dream Girls. Without this group, we honestly wouldn't have met and created the bond that we have, but then also had the encouragement that we needed as young girls. So we want to align this new generation with some powerful pillars: mentorship, scholarship, career exploration, sisterhood conversations, and exposure to opportunities that these young girls may not have seen for themselves. So this is just the beginning, and we're excited for what's to come ahead.
Thank you, Jada. So tonight, not only are we celebrating the expansion of the Mahone Foundation into Racine, we're celebrating Dream Girls, and most importantly, our 2025 scholars. So, scholars, remember, if you think you can, you might, but if you know you can, you absolutely will. Be certain in the belief that you have in yourself, even if it makes others a little scared from time to time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nalika, for those inspiring words, and thank you for everything that you're doing in our community. We are honored to have a number of Mahone Foundation scholars with us tonight. Will all past Mahone Foundation scholars and their families who have provided so much support please stand or wave so we can salute your commitment to excellence. The Mahone Foundation is grateful for the support of our entire community, including faith-based organizations and elected officials. Would members of the clergy and elected officials in attendance this evening please stand or wave your hands to be recognized.
Without dedicated volunteers who have a passion for the power of education, Reaching for Rainbows would not be where it is today. On behalf of the Mahone Foundation Board of Directors, thank you, volunteers, for your dedicated service. The names of event volunteers, along with the members of the Kenosha and Racine CEO Scholarship Committees, are included in your program. Please let's give them another round of applause for their outstanding efforts. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you 2006 Mahone Foundation Scholar and the Clinic Medical Director at the Madison College Community Clinic, Dr. Trey Darby and Dr. Brian Albrecht, President Emeritus of Gateway Technical College, for the presentation of the Dr. Brian Albrecht Living Legend Awards.
Thanks, Sam. Tim, got me up here again, man. I didn't know it was gonna be all this. This is great. It's an honor to be up here this evening, and especially to help present the Dr. Brian Albrecht Living Legend Awards. So it's been 19 years since I've been up here. This is, wow, this is way better than what it was 19 years ago, and that's great. It shows how much you guys have grown and the investment that the community has put in, and that $1,000 just keeps paying dividends, Tim. But it actually has paid dividends for me personally too as well, because I've been able to go on and get my doctorates and become a clinic medical director at Madison College over the last year, so I appreciate it. You guys have to forgive me too. I'm a little tired, so I flew in from Italy. Yeah, last night. I'm a few votes short of the papacy, so. It's all right though, I'd rather be here. I'm just kidding. I had to beef up my, I don't have my name on a Living Legend Award, so I had to kind of figure out a way to beef up my resume somehow. But the Living Legend Award was officially named in honor of Dr. Brian Albrecht in 2022. The award recognizes the accomplishments of individuals representing Mary Lou and Arthur Mahone's multicultural and humanitarian and educational philosophy. We have past Living Legend Award recipients with us this evening. I would like to ask them to stand up or wave so they can be recognized right now. It's an honor to be joined on stage this evening by the person for whom this award is named, President Emeritus of Gateway Technical College, Dr. Brian Albrecht.
Thank you, Trey. I think the key to that is you have to stay living. That's the whole key. So I'm sure your time will come. You would have had my vote had I been invited to vote. So maybe next time, right? Maybe next time. Right? It's hard to follow an act like that, right? What an accomplished young man. And to our scholar winners, past and present, just congratulations on this enormous success that you've already achieved. And we can only imagine what it's going to be like when you come back in future years and share your stories of success. And that's so meaningful when all of us get a chance to get together to hear those stories. And it's probably the best part of the night for me is when I get to listen to our students speak on their journeys. I do want to just take a point of preference with the microphone. First of all, just to thank Tim and the Mahone family for including my wife Lisa in the program. I saw that tonight. Yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. We had a tough year this year, and There's someone in the audience that I want to thank. She's my +1 tonight. Our daughter Alyssa is with us. While Alyssa is not a Mahone Scholar, she is a Mahone Ambassador. It's not her first time here. Alyssa, would you just stand, please? Very proud of Alyssa and all the accomplishments that she has had in her life, and to be a part of our community. She lives in Kenosha with her family, and to know that I had a chance to go to the Pleasant Prairie Elementary School this morning and be a part of the children's program, that was pretty inspiring and emotional for me. So time goes quick in our lives. Take the opportunity tonight to share with each other that value stream that Tim talked about. How do you reach that soul and bring that out to help build a stronger community? But tonight I am so honored to be able to present the Living Legend Awards to our community. And this year, it's just a great pleasure that we have two Living Legend Awards recipients, Peace Learning Circles and Joe Manji, and Pastor Marvin Hargrove of the Zoe Outreach Ministries. Yes, give him a big round of applause. So if you could help me by celebrating as we bring Joe up to the stage to receive his award. Joe, if you could come to the stage, we'd really appreciate that. Like Tim, I have some scripted words that I'm going to read, but I want to tell you that my 19 years at Gateway Technical College, one of the very first people I met was Joe, when he was superintendent of schools here in Kenosha. And from that day forward, he would come to the college and do a program on our radio station, and I would see him every week. And he was always so kind to stop and say hello. Most people come in your life and then they're busy and they don't take that moment, but Joe did that for me my entire career, and I'm just grateful for that, and what a tremendous award you're receiving here tonight. As you may know, the Living Legend Award and Peace Learning Circles is aligned with the Mahone Foundation mission, and it's been that way for 19 years of teaching and practice peace, teamwork, respect for everyone along the bullying prevention and positive mindset strategies for students and teachers in Kenosha and Racine. It's been an honor to be able to work side by side with you, and it's really my pleasure to be able to present you with the Living Legend Award. Congratulations.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you to the Mahone Foundation. I do get 2 minutes, so I'm going to use them. On behalf of all of us at Peace Learning Circles, we're humbled and honored. We didn't see this coming. It's quite an honor. I've known Timmy Mahone since 1976. I was assistant principal at Bullen Junior High. And Timmy, as we called him back then, was student council president, 7th grade, 8th grade, and 9th grade. He ran the school. Tim, that's 49 years ago. You're old, man. I was also privileged to see firsthand the work of Mary Lou and Arthur Mahone. They were a force. They were powerful. They were the first dynamic couple in Kenosha to raise awareness for racial equity and justice. They were something else. I wish you could have been there. Peace Learning Circles, this is our 19th year of teaching peace strategies and conflict resolution workshops in the schools. And it was all started by Dennis Weichel, Mary Beth Zelke, Sue Hollow, and Juliet Garesh. Mary Beth is here tonight, and so is Dennis. Could you two please stand and be recognized? We have a wonderful group of teachers who love kids and love teaching. I would just like to mention some of their names: Christine Torres, Sue Vasquez, Janice Siska Helmgren, Kathy Karabetsas, Diana Rossina, Jerry Santorelli, Mary Beth, Rochelle and Nico Moore, Adeline Green, Terry Andrews, Ginger Price, and many more. We thank Mary Motter for nominating us. I thank my wife, Patricia, and my daughter, Aubrey, for all of their hard work and cooperation. In closing, I think it's appropriate My favorite poet is Maya Angelou, and this is what she had to say, and it reminds me of Mary Lou and Arthur. Tonight we celebrate, we stand up, and we clap hands for our young people and all those who went before. We stand up, we clap hands, and welcome kind words back into our vocabulary. We stand up, we clap hands, and invite generosity back into our kitchens and our communities. We clap hands and let hope live in our hearts. Passion, compassion, humor, and style celebrate, jubilate. Thank you, everybody, and thank you to everybody in this room who's working hard for kids. Bless you.
Let's give Joe and all the folks that help represent the Peace Learning Circles another big round of applause. So deserving, so deserving. It's great to have friends like that that are doing that amazing work. And another great friend of mine, so it's a privilege for me to present both awards to friends of mine. Pastor Marvin Hargrove, native of Racine, has served faith-based and Racine community in so many important ways. Pastor, please come forward. Okay, so Don, the script we met through workforce development is you are continuing to inspire young people to earn skills, to get good paying jobs, to uplift themselves and their families. And it's such a privilege for me to be with you this evening. Served including 8 years at the Racine Unified School District Board of Education, and just it continues to be a great advocate and champion for youth. And just congratulations on receiving the Living Legacy Award.
Thank you much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Well, let me say thank you to Brother Tim and to the Mahone Foundation. I was actually pleasantly surprised when I received a phone call from Tim saying that I had received this award. So I'm honored and humbled by this award. So thank you very much, Mahone Foundation, for the one who actually even nominated me. So thank you, whoever you may be. When I think about the Mahone Foundation, I know you talk about excellence in scholarship and education, but I think about service as well, and service to the community. And so when I think about that, I think about a quote that I like to hear from Dr. King when he was closing his message for the Joint Major Instinct. He said that if I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or song, if I can show somebody that they're traveling wrong, then my living will not be in vain. If I can do my duty as a Christian ought and bring salvation to a world once wrought, if I can spread the message as the Master taught, then my living will not be in vain. He was talking about the greatness of serving, and I can appreciate that. That's what I see when I see the Mahone Foundation. It's not about who you are, and it's not about what you got, but it's about who you help and what you give. And I see that in the Mahone Foundation. So thank you again, Kim, for everything on tonight. And for those of you who saw fit to allow me the privilege of receiving this award tonight. God bless you.
Thank you, everyone. For the presentation of the Shebaniah B. Muhammad Signature Award, please help me welcome Saeed Robinson, a 2021 Mahone Foundation Scholarship recipient and Shabaniah B. Muhammad, CEO of Rising Star Educational Consultants.
This is how we do.
Good evening. Good evening. My name is Saeed Robinson, and I am a proud 2021 Mahone Fund Scholar. First and foremost, I give all glory and honor to God. His grace, direction, and faithfulness have carried me through every chapter of my journey. I am truly humbled to stand before you tonight. This weekend, I'll be graduating with leadership, merit, and honors. From Marquette University with my bachelor's degree in corporate communications, along with minors in business administration and human resources, with a specialization in business leadership and ethics. I've also been incredibly fortunate to have unparalleled opportunities through real-world experiences with both the Milwaukee Bucks and APFE. Looking ahead, I'm excited to continue my academic journey this fall as a master's candidate here at Carthage, pursuing a degree in business design and innovation. The Shabaniah B. Muhammad Signature Award was officially named in honor of Mr. Muhammad in 2018. The Shabaniah Muhammad Signature Award recognizes individuals and organizations for their continuous leadership and legacy support of the Mahone Foundation. It's a pleasure to be on stage tonight with Mr. Muhammad to help present this year's Signature Awards.
Thank you, Saeed. It's an honor this evening to be here with you all. And if you can see from our vantage point of what 25 years, and as Pastor Hargrove said, the greatness of serving. I mean, just stand up and look around. I'm gonna get in trouble, but it's okay. Stand up and look around at the crowd that's here for what you all are doing for 25 years for that result. All right. Now, that's 35 seconds over. I'll be in trouble. It's all right. All right. It's an honor this evening to recognize a family and an organization that have been dedicated to the mission of the Mahone Foundation for the past 20 years. The Golden Girls of the New Brighter Day Baptist Church and the Second Baptist Church in Kenosha, and members of the Ayala family have always been there. They have been willing to help when the need arises. Their contributions have always been enthusiastic and with the betterment of Mahone Foundation scholars in mind. I am so proud to begin by introducing Denise Wagner from the Golden Girls to receive the 2025 Shabaniah B. Muhammad Signature Award. The Golden Girls is a group of women who describe themselves as fun and faithful. The Golden Girls have dedicated their volunteer service for the benefit of the community, and their connection with Reaching for Rainbows goes back to the inaugural scholarship gala 25 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Girls.
It is such a pleasure to be before you. As far as the Mahone family goes, we were knee-high to I don't know what at the time that we met them. So we've been around them pretty much of our life. I'd like to introduce to you those of us that has been around many, many years. Cassandra Wagner-Cokes, K-Town Golden Girls, Glendora Cunningham, Zenobia Hicks, Diane Montgomery, and yours truly, Denise Wagner. We would like to thank the Mahone Education Foundation for honoring us in this matter. We have did this for so long, we didn't even know it was 25 years later. The Mahone family had to tell us it was 25 years later. So we'd like to just thank everyone that has came here to acknowledge us on this evening. It has been an honor and a pleasure to serve you. To God be the glory.
Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say thank you for being a friend.
Give it up for the Golden Girls. The Ayala family has worked closely with the Mahone Foundation to create scholarships to help provide the opportunity for affordable education. The Ayala family has long been a strong advocate for the growth and development of the Mahone Foundation. I personally can attest to this with the Ayala family, their support, belief in the mission and values of the Mahone Foundation and family. Again, Dick Aiello, who's part of the Mahone family, and that family see things in people that they want to support and push them forward. And I wouldn't be who I am today, standing here in front of you, if it wasn't for Dick Aiello and that Mahone family and the students. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Tom Aiello and the Aiello family.
Good evening. I'm Tom. I'm the elder statesman. That's why I'm up here. And I would be remiss if I didn't introduce you to each of my brothers and sisters. We have Martha first, Dick, Jane, Joan, Peter, and Bill. So on behalf of our entire family, including those who are no longer with us, especially our parents, Vic and Betty Aiello, I want to thank the Mahone family and the Mahone Foundation for this award. We are honored, but we are mostly humbled to be here tonight. We want to congratulate the other honorees, Reverend Hargrove, Dr. Manji and Peace Learning Circles, my friend Denise Wagner, and your Golden Girls who greet us here every year with a welcoming smile. But tonight isn't about us as much as we appreciate this honor. It's about these incredible young scholars. Each and every year that we attend this event, we continue to be amazed by the devotion, the drive, the optimism, and the hunger for learning that these students exhibit. It's an inspiration for all of us. And and we wish them the best in all of their future endeavors. Thank you to the Mahone Foundation and your board for all of your efforts to provide these avenues and opportunities for the next generation of nurses, physicians, accountants, engineers, social workers, microbiologists, and financiers. Those were some of the goals that I read in the article in the Kenosha News. Finally, we are blessed and honored to say that we have this connection with the vision of Mary Lou and Arthur Mahone and their family. But for that vision, none of us would be here tonight. Thank you again on behalf of the Aiello family, and thank you to the Mahone Foundation.
Congratulations again on such a wonderful honor. Please let's give another round of applause for Peace Learning Circle's Pastor Hargrove, the Golden Girls, and the Aiello family.
A special performance by 2019 Mahone Foundation Scholar, Ben Woods. Ben, take it away.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel, Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Yeah, oh, I'm feeling good. We're feeling good. Listen. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the trail, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. All right, listen. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world, and our whole world. dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. Yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Are we feeling good? Can I get a witness? Anybody feeling good? My whole family, are we feeling good? I feel so good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sweet. We feeling good, we feeling good. Oh, it's dangerous to give me this mic. But we're moving right along. Thank you guys so much for inviting me here again. I love this family. I love this event. It's going to continue to grow and be bigger and stronger and stronger. So thank you guys for being here once again. I love you. Now I want you to meet a very special friend, Zachariah Jackson. Zachariah is a 2024 Mahone Scholar who has been helping his family, and I know you're going to want to hear his story. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Zachariah Jackson. Thank you.
Thank you. Give it up for Ben Woods for an incredible performance. Thank you so much, Ben, for gracing the stage with your immense talent.
Did you get your picture?
At this time, please join me in welcoming to the stage 2021 Mahone Foundation Scholar Kaya Jernigan and Mr. Greg Huss, Director of Admissions and Financial Aid here at Carthage, to present the Carthage Mahone Foundation Access Awards. Along with Kaya and Mr. Huss, Dr. Jeffrey Weiss, Superintendent of the Kenosha Unified School District, Jody Gloria, Deputy Superintendent of the Racine Unified School District, and Dr. Sue Savaglio Jarvis, President of Siena Catholic Schools of Racine, will be assisting with all of this evening's scholarship presentations. Please welcome them to the stage.
That I'm mighty man.
Good evening. My name is Kaya Jernigan, and I am proud to be a Mahone Foundation Scholar. I am currently a senior communications major with a minor in public relations here at Carthage, and in exactly 2 weeks, I will be graduating. Now, I would go through all 4 years of my involvement and experience, but I would be up here for a clean 20 minutes, so I'm not. However, after graduation, I will be going on to work full-time at Riley Construction as a marketing assistant. And I want to take a moment to personally thank the Mahone family for everything. With everything I have gone through in my life, I just want to say, and they may not know it, but they truly have saved my life. So, thank you. Now I will pass it on to Greg Haas.
Thank you, Kaya, and congratulations again. We're so excited for you. It seems like just yesterday we were here and you were receiving your Access Award, and now 4 years have gone by so quickly. Good evening, everybody. As Kaya said, my name is Greg Huss, and I'm proud to echo the words of Carthage President Dr. John Swallow in welcoming all of you to our campus this evening. And please turn your attention to the video screen as we learn more about the 2025 Carthage Mahone Foundation Access Award recipients.
I'm Lillian Hoffman. I am a senior at St. Catherine's down in Racine, and I'm going to be attending Carthage College in the fall.
My name is Anae Gray, and I go to St. Catherine's High School.
My name is Layla Mixon, and I am a student at St. Catherine's High School, and I will be attending Carthage College in the fall as a nursing student.
I'm Heaven Tanner. I'm a graduating senior from St. Cat's, and I'm a proud Mahone Scholar.
I'm Grace Grassinger. I go to Case High School, and I'm planning to go to Carthage College to study pre-med and musical theater.
I am Brianna Ontiveros. I am graduating from Trumper High School, and I will be going to Carthage in the fall.
My name is Iklali, and I am a current student at ITA, and I will be going to Carthage College.
I am Ashton Cameron Suter. I am a proud recipient of the Mahone Foundation Fund Scholarship. I am a graduate of St. Catherine's High School, and I will be attending Carthage College in the fall.
Well, what inspired me to even think about becoming a pediatrician was I was a volunteer for a daycare for about 2 summers, and I really found that I loved working with kids. And then just going to school and being in that biomedical pathway, I found a love for medicine, so I thought that's a pretty great way to combine the two. And then for the performing arts bit, I would say just being involved with music and theater throughout my entire journey of school, and it's just something I could never give up.
That's great. I had an engineering teacher named Miss Matthews. I've had her since middle school, and she really inspired me and brought out that spark in me to do engineering through the way she interacted with me in my class and the assignments she had us do.
I think what inspired me the most was watching my family struggle, health struggles, and then seeing them being taken care for, and the dedication and compassion nurses have for them, and it inspired me to keep going into the nursing field.
I'm an only child, and I really gravitated more towards children, my younger years. And I babysit now, and I just found out that I really enjoy the presence of a child, and I've always wanted to help people, so kind of combining my love for children and my love for helping people, and I got pediatric nursing.
I'm inspired to be in the nursing field because I've always grown up taking care of people. My mom always had my cousins. We used to run a summer boot camp, and everybody would just be there, and it was really fun, and I watched her take care of people professionally and personally. My sister has autism, and autism runs in my family, so we've taken care of a lot of different people and just making sure everybody's okay, and I love the people I take care of too.
What inspired me to pursue nursing was that my family members were already in the field, so I wanted to take on the legacy.
What inspired me is that I've always enjoyed events and live concerts, so I just realized that I really wanted to be part of the team that makes these experiences happen through creative promotions.
So my inspiration was my 7th grade science teacher, Miss Carpenter. She just kind of made her room and her space always feel like a second home to all the kids, and made us all feel safe to be who we are and to express ourselves how we want. And she always made sure that nobody was falling behind when teaching stuff.
Family means having a bond with people who just wants the best for you and just wants to support you through the thick and thin of life. And having a community that you can just feel yourself with and being able to smile and be carefree without having to worry about all the presence of others.
Family to me means a group of people or even just one person who you know you can always trust and rely on no matter what, and they will always be there for you when you need it.
My family is anybody that I love. It doesn't have to be blood related. I've made my own family over my course of 18 years. My mom always tells me that she makes her own family. The family are the people that I love and care for, and the people who care and love me.
My family means everything to me. They have always supported me and pushed me to follow my dreams.
To me, family means having unconditional love and support from people around you.
Family means everything. My parents, siblings, grandparents, they've been with me every step of the way, and they're always there if I need help or just someone to talk to. They've been there to support me through all my interests and passions and weird eras of whatever. So yeah, I owe them everything, and I just want to make them proud.
What does family mean to me? Just having a unconditional love, a built-in support system, people that you could be yourself around, and they won't judge you no matter what.
Family means to me those people around you who are with you no matter what, no matter the hard times, the good times. They're going to be there to pick you up and help you when you fall down and you get behind, but they're also going to be there when you are ahead and you are the best you can be, and they're going to be there cheering you on.
The 3 words that best describe me are silly, caring, and loud.
Dedicated, trustworthy, and straightforward.
Kind, caring, and hardworking.
Compassionate, creative, and perseverant.
Shy, determined, and dedicated.
Kind, honest, and hardworking.
The 3 words that best describe me would be passionate, understanding, and fun.
Compassionate, friendly, and driven.
Receiving the scholarship not only does it help me financially, but it also reminds me of all my hard work that I put into, and receiving this award just really points that out to me.
When I received the scholarship, I was very excited. I called my mom right after, Mom, I won the scholarship. I know it's gonna help me a lot during college because I've done so much to get to where I was, and my financial thing wasn't the best to actually proceed with college, so the scholarship helped me a lot.
The scholarship to me is another crucial step that will carry me towards my future through college.
This scholarship means a lot to me, and it really makes me feel proud of how far I've come in high school and middle school, everything combined. I've put in a lot of effort to be where I am now, and this scholarship has recognized that and made me feel as though I deserve to feel proud of myself.
Receiving the scholarship means an honor just because I will have this financial support and motivation to continue pursuing my education.
Getting this scholarship means to me being able to focus on my studies and putting all my energy into becoming the best teacher that I can be without having to focus on the stress of how am I going to be able to pay for this education to make me the best teacher I can be.
When Sabrina had called me about the scholarship, I was very excited. I was screaming on the phone. I am very thankful for this opportunity and for the fact that they're investing in my future. It's just such a great opportunity to be given, and I just know that I'm very blessed, and I just want to give them a hug. Receiving the scholarship is being a part of a legacy with a bunch of amazing scholars and just being a part of a family that just wants the best for you.
Carthage has been a really proud partner with the Mahone Foundation for over 15 years now, and Tim Mahone was up here earlier and he made a comment that gave me a little bit of a flashback, and he said, without access, there is no opportunity. In other words, without access to education, there is no opportunity. And the Access Awards were born out of that statement. Tim, where are you at? Here you are. Yeah, thank you, Tim. Do you remember that day? These awards are about 7 years old now. We were in Lentz Hall. It was Tim, Dr. John Swallow, our Vice President of Enrollment, Ashley Hansen, and myself, and Tim said that exact statement. And he said, how do we give more opportunity? How do we give more access? And we came up with this award. And then we said, what do we call it? And we said, we just did, Access Awards. So, the Access Awards, whatever these students that are receiving these awards, whatever their financial aid doesn't cover, the Mahone Foundation of Carthage formed a partnership to cover the rest of their tuition balance. As well as their books, and if they need parking permits, that's all covered through this joint venture between Mahone and Carthage. Without further ado, congratulations to all our Mahone Access Scholarship winners. First up, Grace Grassinger of Case High School in Racine. Congratulations, Zeke Lally, Guadalupe Leon from Indian Trail Academy in Kenosha. Anea Gray from St. Catherine's High School in Racine. Lillian Hoffman from St. Catherine's High School. Layla Mixon, St. Catherine's High School. Next, congratulations, Ashton Suter, St. Catherine's High School. Next, congratulations to Heaven Tanner, St. Catherine's High School. And last but not least, congratulations, Brianna Ontiveros from Trevor High School in Kenosha. All right, a round of applause for the 2025 Carthage Mahone Foundation Access Award recipients.
The scholarship awards just keep on coming. Yeah, this is so exciting. All right, to present the Herzing and Mahone Scholarship Awards, please welcome Angel Maldonado, recipient of a 2024 Herzing Mahone 4-year full tuition scholarship, and Dr. Jeff Hill, Regional President, Wisconsin Campuses, Herzing University.
Good evening. My name is Angel Maldonado, and I'm proud to be a Mahone Foundation Scholar with the opportunity to help introduce this year's Herzing Mahone Foundation 4-year full tuition scholarship award recipients. As you know, I am currently attending Herzing and pursuing the career of nursing. I am proud to say that I am finishing my first year and moving on to my second year at Herzing. College isn't easy, but it isn't impossible. With dedication, support, and the right opportunities, success becomes a reachable goal. I stand here not only as a student, but as a reflection of the impact this scholarship can have on someone's future. As we continue to celebrate these new scholars and their journeys ahead, I would like to finish with a prayer. Dear God, remove any laziness or procrastination from our mind and bodies. Push us to our full potential. Please bring peace to our confusion, joy to our sadness, and hope to our heart. If it is not meant to be, remove it. If it's not for us, reveal it. I ask you to end anything that isn't for our life. Lord, protect the path we are on and never let us give up. Amen. With that being said, at this time, it is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Jeff Hill.
Good evening. Please join me in giving Angel another round of applause. Isn't he amazing? We couldn't be more proud of Angel, and we couldn't be more excited to expand our partnership with the Mahone Foundation by offering a second full-ride scholarship to a Racine resident this evening. So I would ask you to please turn your attention to the video screen to learn a little bit more about tonight's Herzing Scholarship winners.
My name is Ellie Gonzalez, and I currently attend Harborside Academy, and I will be going to Herzing University.
My name is Melanie Perales. I'm a student at St. Catherine's High School and a Mahone Scholar.
My career aspirations are to go into pediatric nursing because I have a love for children, and ever since I had the opportunity to be an older sister to someone, I have found that everyone has a story.
A few things that inspired me to go into nursing include helping others. I think being that help for somebody else, and me being a patient as well and seeing how nurses care for others, I want to do the same.
So what kind of gave me a passion to want to help children was my family became a foster family back in 2019. We took in our first foster kid, and he had been through a lot that a child shouldn't have had to go through. And seeing, I guess, healthcare workers just come around him and make an impact and give him confidence to be a kid again just made me want to do the same and be a part of another kid's story.
The three words that best describe me are probably caring, determined, and compassionate.
Loyal, caring, and energetic, to say the least.
The advice I'd give to my younger self is definitely to not overwork yourself, and it's okay to take a break. Also, like, even when you fail, it's okay. Like, don't pressure yourself. Don't feel like just because you failed, you're not gonna succeed. And I would also just stick to my values, because I know that my values are what are gonna push me to be my very best.
If I could give advice to my younger self, it would be not to be afraid to speak up. I feel when I was younger, I was very timid, and it was simple things like asking questions in class that I wouldn't do. But now I feel like I've grown in my confidence, and that's just made me have connections with people who I never thought I would connect with, and it's helped me grow. I would like my legacy to be my kindness and my willing to serve others. Through this, I want to also inspire people to take a leap, to step out and, talk to the person who maybe is alone, or just be different than the rest. You don't have to follow the crowd, and I want them to see that through me, and I would like them to also follow suit in the footsteps.
I would like my legacy to be remembered as a motivation for others. So instead of people just being like, remembering me as just caring or hardworking, I want my legacy to be seen as I want to do that just like she did.
For me, the scholarship is going to change my life by providing an opportunity of education that's also just going to set up my future and my family, future generations better. One thing my parents have always taught me is to leave the next generation better than the last, and I feel by having this financial burden taken off has just been a blessing to be able to do that with a lot more ease.
Receiving the Mahone Scholarship, honestly, it's a blessing. It's definitely a weight off my shoulders, not just for me, but for my family. And I plan on working hard, and that would be my way of giving back to the Mahomes family.
I have been lucky enough to know Artisan Tim for 9 years, give or take, and on behalf of Herzing University, we are honored to be a part of the Mahone Foundation partnership tonight, and most importantly, part of the Kenosha community, because it's an incredible community, and we're honored to be able to use education to help make other students' dreams come true and positively impact their educational attainment. So, please join me in congratulating two incredible young women, Melanie Jocelyn Perellis of St. Catherine High School and Ellie Gonzalez of Harborside Academy in Kenosha for being named the 2025 Herzing Mahone Scholarship.
As we go through the scholarship presentations, if there's any families that want to come up and take a picture, please do not be shy to do so at all. Congratulations once again to our Herzing Full Ride recipients. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome back to the stage Mahone Foundation Scholar Saeed Robinson, along with Olivier Blonvia, a recipient of a 2024 Carthage Mahone 4-year full tuition scholarship, and Mr. Greg Huss, Carthage Director of Admissions and Financial Aid. Please welcome them to the stage.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Again, my name is Saeed Robinson, and I'll be saying some remarks on behalf of Olivier. Olivier is a freshman here at Carthage College studying computer science as a major and graphic design as a minor. And he prepared, I am so honored to be here this evening to help present the 2025 Carthage College Mahone Foundation Scholarship. This scholarship is a 4-year full tuition scholarship. I cannot express the gratitude I feel for the Mahone Foundation and Carthage. Now I invite Greg Huss to tell us more.
Thank you, Saeed. And Saeed and Olivier are what this is all about. You're here tonight, Saeed, and you're graduating tomorrow, so big day for you. And Olivier, your day will be coming soon for graduation. It gets here before you know it, right? So thank you to you both. At this time, please direct your attention to the video screen and learn more about the 2025 Carthage Mahone Foundation Scholarship Award recipient for full tuition.
My name is Josiah Wade. I am currently a senior at Lakeview Technology Academy, and I plan to go to Carthage to study engineering. So the reason why I want to be a mechanical engineer is because I like putting things together, especially different parts, seeing these little parts or big parts and putting them together to make the final product. I love seeing it work. Going to Lakeview, I worked with a lot of machines, and it was very fun to use, and the satisfying feeling I had after the fact was amazing. What inspired me to go into engineering is the fact that I've always liked, as a kid, to put things together, especially with Legos. You know, I was always asking during a birthday or Christmas for a Lego set. I loved doing that, especially when I would build it, you know, with the instructions as intended, but then I would tear it down to make my own things. And I've always figured that as a young child, what I would make is better than what was intended, because I'm meant to innovate and, you know, invent new things as well. The 3 words that describe me are patient, laid back, and introverted. The advice I would give to my younger self would be to just continue to do what you're doing. Don't let anybody else influence you in a bad way, just keep doing what you're doing because it's going to pay off eventually. All that hard work is going to come to fruition and it's going to be great. My legacy to be centered around this moment, me getting this scholarship, showing that, if you do good in school, even not even maybe in school, but just hard work in general, you're gonna get what you deserve. Eventually, you just have to be maybe more patient than others. Maybe you have to work harder than others, but it's going to come to pass where you're gonna get your credit. The Mahone Foundation Scholarship is definitely a blessing to me because, Carthage, it's expensive, the tuition, and I would hear my parents talk about it. It was a lot. So getting this scholarship, I think it's a blessing from God because, all my work has paid off and he sees that.
I don't know if any of you caught it during dinner, but the students were talking about their superpower on the screen. Did you notice what Josiah's superpower was? It was flight, and he wants to be an engineer. So many of you may know this, maybe you don't, but engineering students at Carthage have the opportunity to work directly with NASA. Carthage is the NASA headquarters for the state of Wisconsin. When they test their experiments, they have to go to Florida, go 0G on the same aircraft the astronauts train in, so you might get to live out your superpower through your engineering degree, you never know. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to award the Mahone Carthage Full Tuition Scholarship to Josiah Wade of Lakeview Technology Academy, Kenosha.
Congratulations, Josiah. Give it up. Give it one more round of applause for Josiah Wade of Lakeview College. Each year, Reaching for Rainbows is able to assist students with great potential thanks to support from our community sponsors. Our sponsors are generous investors who are funding a full scholarship in addition to sponsoring tonight's program. Our chairman sponsors are Carthage and Snap-on Incorporated. Our CEO sponsors are the Dennis and Natalie Troja family and Mark and Patty Naditz and the Mahone Foundation. Please give them a round of applause.
Our platinum sponsors this evening, who helped make tonight's program and scholarship awards possible, are Haribo, Gateway Technical College, SC Johnson, Bear Development, Forest Howdy Potawatomi, and Kenosha Firefighters Cares. Thank you to our platinum sponsors. Let's give them a round of applause.
In addition, please pay special attention to the names of our valued diamond and gold sponsors in your program. We appreciate everyone's support of student success through the Mahone Foundation and Reaching for Rainbows, including those whose generosity has enabled students to attend this evening's event. Join us in a round of applause for the many people, businesses, and organizations making this special night possible.
Mahone Foundation scholars from previous years are always quick to offer their time, talent, and support. This evening is all about the students, including those who have been honored in the past and continue to pay it forward. So please join me in a round of applause for our past Mahone Foundation scholars.
Thank you all once again for attending this year's gala. We're so excited to meet the remaining award scholarship recipients. Now it is our pleasure to welcome to the stage Kaylon Bell, a 2012 Mahone Foundation Scholar, and Nakia Hughes, a 2019 Mahone Foundation Scholar. Kaylon and Nakia will present the Mahone Foundation CEO Scholar Awards. Please welcome them to the stage.
Good evening. Thank you all for joining us tonight to show your support for our scholars. Again, heartfelt congratulations to this year's deserving recipients. I am Kaylon Bell.
I'm Nakia Hughes.
And as was mentioned, I am a 2012 Mahone Scholar, and I'm a graduate of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse in 2016 with a degree in Communication Studies, Broadcast Journalism. And I currently lead creative content for What's Next Media, and I have the great honor of working hand in hand with the Mahone Foundation to help lead our CEO program.
And, you know what, let's applaud for that. And my name is Nakia Hughes. I'm a 2019,
Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm a 2019 Mahone Fund Scholar. I graduated from UW Parkside. I have a bachelor's in sociology pre-med, and I'll be taking my MCAT next Thursday. So wish me luck on getting into medical school. So I know a lot of y'all are regular attendees for the Reaching for Rainbows Gala, and you probably recall that Mr. Muhammad, Mr. Huss, Dr. Hill, they used to present these awards in the past. So to say that me and Kaylon got, some big shoes to fill, I'm nervous, okay?
Now, we know you're not nervous. Let's be honest. Now, Nakia, she's an amazing communicator, so she could do this all by herself. But I honestly asked for some support and some guidance. Speaking of Sheb and I asked Sheb for some coaching on how to best present these, since he's presented them in the past. And what he told me was, don't worry about it. I never followed the script anyway. So it goes without saying, thank you for your mentorship, Sheb. With that said, a special thank you to you, Sheb. Also to Jeff Hill and Greg Huss for all they mean to Reaching for Rainbows. All right, and this evening, Superintendent Weiss and Deputy Superintendent Bloyer will present the Mahone Foundation CEO Scholar Awards. And without further ado, please direct your attention to the video screen behind us and enjoy learning more about the Mahone Foundation CEO Scholar Award recipients.
My name is Talib Young. I am a senior at Harborside Academy, and I am proud to say I am a scholar for the Mahone Foundation Fund.
My name is JJ Castro. I am a senior at Luther Central High School and a recipient for the Mahone CEO Scholarship Fund.
My name is Raven Robinson. I'm a Harborside student, and I'll be going to the Art Institute to study art and animation.
I am Margaret Salmon. I'm a current senior at Tremper High School, and I will be attending St. Louis University to study speech pathology.
My name is Madison Avila. I am a student at Case High School. I will be graduating in June.
My name is Lucero Aguilera, and I'm going to Gateway Technical College.
My name is Lily Powell, and I'm going to UW-Madison in the fall for computer science.
My name is Kaya Rouse, and I'm going to be going to Carthage College for social work.
My name is Keenan Osborne. I'm a current senior at Washington Park High School, and I'm looking forward to attending the University of Milwaukee.
My name is Julieta Delgado, and I'm a senior at Tremper High School.
I'm Jada Riley. I'm a senior at Indian Trail, and I'm going to Grand Valley State University.
My name is Jacob Freeman. I'm a proud recipient of the Mahone Scholarship.
I'm Amani Lewis. I am a senior at Case High School, and I'm going to the University of Minnesota.
I'm Euphrates Willis. I'm going to Carthage to study biology.
Mi nombre es Emily Hernández. Estoy estudiando en Bradford High School y pronto voy a estudiar en el colegio de Gateway.
My name is Elijah Malik Perez. I am going to UW Eau Claire for research in metabolic disease. My major is going to be biochemistry and molecular biology, and I am a senior at Lakeview Technological Academy.
My name is Edward Jones III. I am a senior at Indian Trail High School.
I'm Derek Dampier. I'm a graduated senior from St. Catherine's.
My name is Denisha White, and the major I'm studying is nursing.
My name is Cameron Becker, and I'm a senior at Washington Park High School.
My name is Brian Ortega. I'm a graduating senior at St. Joseph Catholic Academy. I plan on studying physical therapy at Carroll University in Waukesha.
I'm Winter Shanky, and I'm a graduating senior from the Prairie School.
My name is Annabella Valdivia, and I'm going to be an upcoming graduate from Horlick High School in Racine. I plan to go to UW Milwaukee to study nursing.
My name is Aaron Zane. I go to Indian Trail, and for college, I'm going to UW-Madison for finance, investment, and banking.
My name is Cameron Simpson. I'm a graduating senior of Case High School for the class of 2025.
I want to major in either political science or elementary education because I just love working with people in that face-to-face contact and being able to communicate with them in person. And I'm drawn to political science because being at UW-Madison, I'm near the capital and the city, and there's a lot of opportunities. But at the same time, I just love kids, and being able to work with kids is my favorite thing. And even now, I'll cancel plans with friends or prior plans I've had just so I can babysit and hang out with those kids.
I want to go to educational law because I want to help fight for every student from any background to help get an equal and equitable education.
So my art inspirations are, well, obviously making a film one day and to be able to work for myself. Since I've always been watching, animated films and other stuff, I've taken inspiration, so I thought one day I want to create my own. Maybe even make a manga if I'm feeling generous too. One day create something that's going to be distributed out to other people so that they can look one day and be like, I want to do that too.
My inspiration to go into graphic design is I want to help people and be able to express their visions through my artwork.
My grandmother had a stroke a couple years ago, and I learned about speech pathology from that, which was really cool because I've always wanted to work in the medical field, but blood and guts aren't really my thing, so I found an alternative career right there.
I currently work at the Racine Literacy Council, and I work with a lot of immigrants that can come here, because they need help, and specifically at the Literacy Council, they want to learn English. So I'm a tutor for a lot of them, for adults and small kids, and so seeing how the current political climate is affecting them and all their worries and sort of anxieties that I see as their tutor has really inspired me to just take that next step and just try to study law and so I can be able to do something more.
What inspired me was people's way of smiling, because I've noticed that some people are insecure about their smile because of their teeth. And I know it sounds like bad how it is, but some people are insecure about it, and I just want to help people not be insecure about something so small, but it's so big for them.
As I was deciding my major, I realized that the skills that I have work really well with computer science, like my creativity and my problem-solving skills.
I'm looking forward to going into accounting because I'm currently an employee at Educators, and when I'm balancing the drawers or talking to members, understanding the finances, it calls to me. And when I balance those drawers, it sparks something inside of me after knowing I succeeded, where I can just continue my day. I can contain everything that I learned throughout that day and push forward to make a better outlook on what I want for the future.
I think the main event that inspired me to go into social work was at an event I went to. I noticed a father really mistreating his son, and I couldn't do anything about it, and I want to be able to change that. My career aspirations revolve around being a clinical psychologist, a musical therapist, or an actor in theater.
I'm really interested in a variety of things, but in reality, I can't do everything.
As a child, I've always wanted to invest in things or trade things. For example, as a kid, I used to trade Pokemon cards with my friends, and I would invest in stocks with my parents.
I learned that people are denied access, especially in prisons, for mental health services, and I think that's sad and unfortunate that they want to take the next step, but they aren't allowed to, and they get denied, so I want to be the change that they need.
What made me interested in mortuary science was always being around it. My dad is a pastor, so as a kid, I would always go to his funeral services, and just whenever I seen the body, I felt interested. I felt an interest. I would always ask if there's a body presented, and when they said there was, I would be eager to go and check it out. I have family members that are in the field of mortuary science, so I would call them and ask them questions about it. And right now I'm interning at a local funeral home to get my own hands-on experience.
Watching people around me struggle and suffer from diseases and conditions that go undetected, and I want to change that. I want to help improve and detect these diseases to help with the affordability and accessibility for especially underserved communities.
I want to be an anesthesiologist because growing up I seen through the news and stories the pain and suffering people go through, and I want to make surgeries possible for them to have a better quality of life.
Lo que me inspiró a elegir enfermería es el deseo de poder ayudar a las demás personas y poder comunicarme con personas hispanohablantes.
My grandpa worked in business a few years, and my mom teaches business at the school I study, and it kind of got me interested in studying business.
My aspirations are for going into studying for metabolic sciences, more specifically metabolic diseases. I'm going for research and majoring in biochemistry and molecular biology to find better treatment plans for those with metabolic diseases. Because I have noticed that people with metabolic diseases are not wildly comfortable with this disease because it affects their day-to-day life. And I've also noticed that the treatment plans for these diseases are either wildly expensive and unaffordable or very ineffective for certain types of people. I've also noticed that just in general, people with these diseases do not tend to go to hospitals or go to try to get these treatment plans because they know it'll put them in debt because of how expensive they are. I want to try to research and figure out a better treatment plan or just treatment in general for these people, because I don't want them to struggle in their day-to-day lives. I want them to live fulfilled lives without having to worry about the next day.
My dad is my inspiration for going into business because he works in business as well. And additionally, I took business classes like personal finance and economics.
I was inspired to be a nurse because my father was going into kidney failure, and I was there in the hospital experiencing his nurses be there for him and help him even when he didn't want to be helped. And I was just inspired to pursue a job that was just solely focused on helping people.
In 2022, I tore my ACL from playing basketball, and that was a sport I played for my entire life. And so as I went on through physical therapy sessions, I had an interaction with my physical therapist, and like his connection and the way he communicated with me, it kind of made me open up more, and that really inspired me to want to become a physical therapist.
I wanted to always be a nurse, but I was like, I also want to travel the world. So I was just like, is nursing gonna like make me stay still? And then I talked to my counselor, and he was like, there's an option called travel nursing. And I looked into it. I liked the benefits of traveling and helping people out. So that's how I came up with my decision of travel nursing.
What do I want to do? Occupational therapy. I want to do it. So my mom has stage 4 terminal stomach cancer, and she's been in and out of treatment. You know, it can be with chemo, just other things that come with having cancer. And she has to go to physical therapy sometimes, whether it be for, you know, her aches, something like that. And it kind of led me towards that journey of like physical therapy and helping others. And it just, that brought me closer, wanting to help others. And this is like one way I feel I can do it. And it brought a sense of normalcy to her life, like a normal life. And it's just something that I kind of want to give to others if I can.
I wanted to get into EMT and paramedic work because growing up, I attempted suicide, and
I was going through those hard moments in my life, and one of those guys that was in the EMT truck always gave me that hope and that inspiration, like, hey, your life is not over, and always stay positive and keep going. So I figured if I can become an EMT or a paramedic, I can be able to help out in my community, help out in that field. If I could be one more plus man to that EMT and paramedics, we can help so much people out there to help make a difference, a positive change in the world.
Serving the community means to just always trying to stay actively involved, whether that be through volunteering, donating, or just like participating in active like community campaigns. I believe that everyone should be trying their best to be involved and be connected with the community they live in and grew up in. I think it just fosters a healthier community overall.
So community, it's very important because let's say you fall, you end up failing at something or whatever, you have a community to pick you back up and to get you on the feet running again. And no matter what, you have a support group.
Community is important because it is a place where you could go back to. It's somewhere you can find comfort. It's somewhere you can enjoy yourself and be yourself.
Giving to the community is so important because they're the reasons we get to where we are in our lives. So it's important to give back to them.
Community means to me like as a whole, like we move as a whole, we help each other out. It's like another version of a family, basically.
Community means helping out others and supporting and being there for others. And going out and doing great deed, it also means a lot to others too and others around, and that could really encourage others to want to do the same.
Serving the community means a lot to me. I'm able to give back to the people who gave to me, and it's amazing because I get to see the community grow.
I believe that community is important because supporting one another and lifting other people up is good for everybody in general. You can be one person and be on your own, and that's all fine, but when you have a group of people coming together and supporting one another, that's even better.
Community means to me is something where you can just go out and help. You all come together and just help one day. You help one another. You help each other no matter what. It could be something life-changing, like getting someone brought into a new home, helping them climb a new ladder in their life. Community is all about being there for one another. It can even be as little as going to their house and planting a garden for them. You want to be there for your community because you know your community will be there for you.
Para mí servir a la comunidad es ayudar al buen bienestar de todas las personas que me rodean.
I think community is very important because it's important to be surrounded by people who want to support you and see you grow.
Community is important because it's all about being supportive and helpful to whoever needs it whenever they need it.
Serving the community to me is to be able to give back to the community. I firmly believe that a funeral home is a great example of that, to be able to help people with their loved ones going through a hard time. So I believe that giving back to the community is a great way.
Community means a lot to me as it's a positive way to help others while connecting with people you might not connect with on a daily basis.
Serving the community means to provide kindness and guidance to others in the community who you do not have connections with or do not know. Simple acts like donating essential needs or giving to charity really strengthen the bond with the community.
And to me, community, it can't just be one thing besides accepting of everything else. Like, you're not gonna find a community in a place that's not gonna accept you for you. So to me, community is, I guess, a group of people or a shared mindset that people have that everyone is accepted.
If I were able to define community and what my definition would be and why it's important, one way I would define community is, I would say, a bond. Because when you get out in the community and you connect with others, you build a bond. So you want to be able to get out there, connect, build a bond, and build them unbreakable relationships. I say why, because them relationships you build can go forever. And being able to get out there and resource and network with others, you learn so much more. So by you connecting with others, you learn more, you build friendships, you connect, you get experience, you get exposed to what's more out there in your community.
Community is important because when you have community, you have students or younger people looking forward to being that community leader and wanting to be that person to help others.
I'm in a lot of community service activities, and I think the big thing is we're all together and we're all trying to work for the same goal to improve our surroundings and our areas, so it's togetherness.
Community is important because we can make a bigger and better community with it. Helping each other helps out the community and makes it stronger.
For me, mostly the community is the people I see every day, even the people that I don't know. And they're the people that I want to help and thank them for everything that they've done for me to allow me to get to the place that I am today.
Serving the community isn't just important to me, it's important to the entire city of Kenosha, and it's reflected in how much we do at school and through church and organizations like the Shalom Center or doing different drives.
Community is a group of individuals who all share different strengths and weaknesses, and the beautiful thing is that we can all come together and create something unique and help one another out. I think that community is a beautiful and aspiring thing, that when a small group of people can come together and they can really help make a change. The 3 words that best describe me are dependable, analytical, and honest.
It's humble, inspirational, and different.
Determined, compassionate, and fearless.
Quiet, creative, and determined.
Ambitious, driven, and confident.
Colorful, creative, and powerful.
I'm very thoughtful and I'm very nice and caring about others.
Artistic, logical, and empathetic.
Joyful, compassionate, and empathetic.
Passionate, caring, and curious.
Integrity, direct, and leadership.
Persistent, enthusiastic, and talented.
Optimistic, sympathetic, and confident.
Devoted, disciplined, and determined.
Kind, curious, and encouraging.
Composed, intelligent, and athletic.
Fuerte, alegre, y muy trabajadora.
Loyal, I am compassionate, and I am determined.
Resolute, benevolent, and artistic.
Enthusiastic to others, caring for one another, and being there for other people.
Outgoing, courteous, and confident.
Kind, caring, and hardworking.
Kind, caring, and outgoing.
Driven, competitive, and caring.
Compassionate, loyal, and driven.
This scholarship means that I get to pursue education that otherwise was going to be really expensive and a lot of stress. Trying to find the way to pay for an accelerated master's degree is not simple. It's one of those things that's like, it's going to be expensive regardless, but I'm really passionate about it and I really wanted to pursue it, so I knew that I needed to find alternative ways.
When I found out I got the scholarship, I was excited because I honestly didn't really think I was going to get the scholarship. I was going to win because there's many bright students in this community, and like knowing I got it was honestly like, me? Like, why? I don't know. I mean, I did work, go to school and like get focused on it, but I know a lot of other people also did it as well. So knowing that they just elected me and many others is honestly like very nice, and I'm like, oh.
It's been really rewarding to receive the scholarship because all the work that I put towards it, and it's really gonna help me pay for college and support me through my future education.
This scholarship means a lot to me because it's a community that I get to be a part of forever and a family. And there's so many connections and so many people I get to meet and know, and also financial for college is just a really wonderful opportunity.
I was extremely excited receiving the Mahomes scholarship. I was honestly sleeping when I got the call, but
huge role in the scholarship and its community, which encouraged me to apply for it because it gave students the opportunity to grow their future and make it out of something.
Receiving the scholarship means a lot to me because I'm able to pursue my career in graphic design and be able to break generational barriers for my family.
The scholarship means a lot to me as I'm very grateful to receive this opportunity and I'll be able to help the community while also be able to grow as a person.
The Mahone Scholarship means a lot to me. It helps me, it will be able to help me in my education. My family, my parents push for education a lot. They have me in a lot of AP classes, a lot of hard classes for me to go far and beyond in my academics. So I believe this scholarship will help me go to where I want to go in life.
Receiving the scholarship has helped give me the opportunity to continue my studies and my education, and I want to further that and give it back to my community.
The scholarship means a lot to me because it helps with the student loans and to help relieve some of the stress from that.
Recibir esta beca es una gran oportunidad de poder seguir mis sueños y poder ayudar a los demás. Y estoy muy agradecida por la oportunidad.
When I got the phone call about how I got the scholarship for the CEO scholarship, I was ecstatic. I was about to jump out of my seat at that moment because I realized now I have gotten a huge opportunity to now go forward and help. Because without this scholarship, it would be a lot more on my back. I would have to focus on more than helping others. And I'm really appreciative towards that scholarship because it's opened more opportunities to me than I could ever believe.
When I got that call from Sabrina and got the scholarship, it made me happy. And I realized that most people, they don't really have the opportunity to gain scholarships. And me getting that scholarship, it really made me happy. And others, they just take it for granted and just not use it. But me, I know taking a scholarship, it really means a lot. And I know that once I use that for my career path and as far as my future goals, I know it can help me a lot in the long run.
This scholarship is going to help me with financial problems. If I have it, I always know that I have the help of the Mary Lou Scholarship Program.
When I found out I got this scholarship, I was really excited because I wouldn't have to worry about taking a student loan and I could focus on my path.
Over the moon joy. It was a very exciting feeling to be selected for the scholarship. I felt my confidence grow higher because I knew that someone was who believed in me.
When I first saw the phone number, I was surprised. When I heard Miss Sabrina's voice, I was filled with joy after I heard that I received the scholarship because it will help me do the things I want to do in college, and it lessens the financial burden that I have to experience.
Receiving this Mahone Scholarship Fund means like a lot to me because, you know, my family and I, growing up, we always didn't have everything. Sometimes we were struggling to fulfill our basic necessities.
For me, the scholarship is motivation to keep going how I've been going. And it's like, it's not that I've like needed reward, like I always want to try my best and do my hardest, like that's what I've always done. But it's like, it's reassurance that, oh, like hard work does pay off. Like this is like little things every day represent that, but this is like a big thing in my life that's really demonstrated that my hard work has paid off over my past like 13 years in school.
This scholarship means a lot to me because it not only lessens the financial burden on myself and my parents who do everything for me, but it also makes me feel proud of myself because I struggle a lot with not feeling good enough. So the scholarship really makes me feel worthy and proud of myself of all the hard work I put in each day.
The scholarship means to me is that I'm on the road of success. I maybe thought yesterday that I was so many steps behind my goal, but sitting here today, it made me feel that I'm ahead of the game, or maybe a lot closer to my goal than I have realized. Because I would have never thought I'd be, sitting here today at all with the Mahone Scholarship. So it is a little nice to know that I'm on the right path.
Receiving the scholarship means for me that I'm able to, accomplish what my grandparents wanted for me. And it makes me emotional because they sacrificed a lot for me. And my mom too, and my dad. So it helps me, go receive my secondary education and lessens their own worries a little bit.
the scholarship is really important to me because it allows me to continue my academic journey. So my father is an immigrant from Mexico, and he didn't graduate high school. I don't think he didn't even finish middle school. And my mother, she got her high school diploma, but after that she didn't get it either. And now she's unemployed because she has stage 4 terminal stomach cancer. But you know, my dad's a welder, so we're living, but it also is me. I'm solely paying for my college. So with this scholarship help, I'm able to get a lot of support from them.
Receiving this scholarship to me means continuing the legacy that Mrs. Mahone built off of success and excellence and generosity. I went to Mahone Middle School, and when I was in 8th grade, and this is something that they do with all the 8th graders, they award 2 students with the Mary Lou Mahone Award, that being the 2 students that best represent Mrs. Mahone's message. And I myself was a recipient of that reward when I was in 8th grade, leaving for high school. So in a way, I feel like this is the next step, continuing the legacy that Mrs. Mahone built.
Somebody is cutting onions. Somebody is cutting the onions. I almost cried. Congratulations to the Mahone Foundation CEO Scholarship Award recipients. And without further ado, let me release some names, right? Yeah. Can I do the names? Evelyn Yanet Paz Hernandez, Bradford High School in Kenosha. Madison Avila, Case High School in Racine. Imani Lewis, Case High School, Racine. Cameron Simpson, Case High School, Racine. Raven Robinson, Harborside Academy, Kenosha. Talib Ali Young, Harborside Academy, Kenosha. Lily Powell, Horlick High School in Racine. Look how cute they are. Anabella Valdivia, Horlick High School, Racine. Edward Jones III, Indian Trail Academy, Kenosha. Jada Riley, Indian Trail Academy, Kenosha. Euphrates Willis, Indian Trail Academy, Kenosha. Aaron Zhang, Indian Trail Academy, Kenosha. Elijah Mallet Perez, Lakeview Academy, Kenosha.
Awesome. All right, we have a second group here. I just want to alert our recipients who just received their awards that we will be taking a photo, so be prepared after I announce our last group of recipients. You all right? Cameron Betker, Park High School. Unfortunately, Cameron couldn't be here to join us tonight, so accepting on his behalf is Jacob Freeman. Now, with that said, Jacob, so graciously receiving an award for Cameron, is also a recipient of the Mahone CEO Scholarship. Give it up for Jacob Freeman from Park High School. Keenan Osborne, Park High School. Rogelio Castro, Ruther Central High School. Kaya Rouse, Shoreland Lutheran High School. Derek Dampier, St. Catherine's High School. Brian Ortega, St. Joseph Catholic Academy. Winter Shanky, the Prairie School. Lucero Aguilera, Tremper High School. Julieta Delgado, Tremper High School. Margaret Salmon, Tremper High School. And last but not least, Denisha White, Tremper High School. Give it up one more time for all of our CEO Scholarship recipients. At this time, would you all come forward to the stage, I think, for a group photo? Yeah, come on up. Just the students. No, you can take a photo. You can take a photo with them, that's all right. Come on up and we'll take a group photo with the students. No? Change of plans. All right.
Are we getting kicked off? It was nice seeing you guys. Please give a round of applause to our presenters to highlight out. Please give a round of applause to Ms. Stu Savaglio, Dr. Jeffrey Rice, Jody Bloyer. Thank you for being presenters this evening. We have a special presentation here for you all this evening from Zachariah Jackson, a Mahone Foundation Scholar. So please put your hands together for Zachariah Jackson.
I know you all wanted a photo, but I'm not that photo, sorry about that. As she said, I'm Zachariah Jackson, a proud Mahone Foundation Scholar from 2024. So much has happened in the past 12 months, but thanks to the Carthage Mahone Foundation Access Scholarship I received last year, I've been able to continue my education at Carthage College. Certainly moving from high school to college was a challenge. But I had the confidence in my academic ability, and I knew I would successfully make the transition, especially with the financial assistance of the Carthage Mahone Foundation Access Scholarship. What I wasn't counting on was the family challenges I would be facing. My family challenges meant that even being extremely blessed with the scholarship, I might not be able to continue my education. But with the new Mahone Foundation, Needed Now Student Emergency Fund, it is providing hope. Through the generosity of a passionate donor who understands that we all face life challenges, the Needed Now Student Emergency Fund cannot come at a better time. It will allow my family to meet unexpected financial needs and will allow me to continue my education. Thank you. God is good, God is good. Unfortunately, I am not the only one and will not be the only one who faces challenges. The Needed Now Student Emergency Fund quickly provides financial assistance to remove barriers and avoid distractions and keep students on track to success. Now, I know you all are probably wondering, who is this donor? What do they look like? What is their name? Well, the donor who saw in their heart to create the Needed Now Student Emergency Fund wishes to be anonymous. Yeah, I know, I got a couple of y'all, I know, yeah. So wherever you are, my family and I appreciate you. We appreciate you more than you can ever know. The anonymous donor, My Family's Garden Angel, has issued a challenge, challenging the community to match the initial donation of $25,000. I'll repeat, $25,000. I hope you all find it in your hearts to respond to this evening and to answer the challenge. Please help support the Needed Now Student Emergency Fund. There are other Mahone scholars who will unfortunately need help. And when they need it, the Needed Now Student Emergency Fund will be there. Thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for your support for the Mahone Foundation and Reaching for Rainbows. And thank you in advance for responding to the Needed Now Student Emergency donation. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Zachariah. None of us know exactly when we may be faced with a special challenge impacting us directly or our friends or family, but when that time does come, that need is real and it is often very immediate. So it gives me a great deal of pleasure to make this announcement tonight. We have been informed that a very caring individual has pledged a donation of $5,000 to the Needed Now Student Emergency Fund. Round of applause. Thank you so much. We are now $5,000 closer, and it looks like, according to this live tracker, a little bit closer than that to our match challenge of $25,000. So to help us reach that match challenge, please use the QR code that is on your tables this evening. You can donate directly to us with your credit cards. If you'd like to donate with cash or a check tonight, please just raise your program in the air, and a Mahone Foundation volunteer will be around to accept your donation.
The help you and others are providing will mean so much to Zachariah and his family, and it will mean so much to the future challenges and needs of our students. What an amazing evening. We thank everyone for their support, and in case you're wondering how you might further strengthen the mission of the Mahone Foundation, here are a couple of suggestions. You heard about the QR code, so in your program, that's pretty easy to donate, and we'll look forward to seeing everyone this summer at the Lincoln Park Live series in Kenosha's beautiful Lincoln Park in July and August. The dates are in tonight's program, and the proceeds benefit the Mahone Foundation.
And don't miss the Harbor Park Jazz Rhythm and Blues Festival on the beautiful Kenosha lakefront on August 17th, where the proceeds will also benefit the Mahone Foundation. It should be a wonderful summer, but I do have more. In honor of this being the 25th anniversary of Reaching for Rainbows, we are launching a 25-day fundraising series called Dine and Donate for Degrees at 25 area restaurants. So one restaurant per day from May 12th to June 16th. Each day at one of these fine restaurants, a portion of what you spend will be donated back to the Mahone Foundation, and there are more details in your program if you are interested. So enjoy some great food and support Mahone Foundation scholarships at the same time. Again, that is Dine and Donate for Degrees, and it is May 12th through June 16th. Thank you again, everyone, for coming tonight and making it such a great evening. Please feel free to come forward to take photos. I know we wanted to get the scholarship award recipients back up here for a group photo as well, but anyone else who would like to take a photo, feel free to come forward now.
And one more piece of information for anyone who parked in the north parking lot, there's a shuttle waiting for you downstairs to take you to that north side parking lot, all right? We thank everyone for attending this evening. Safe travels, have a great night. Please go ahead to head back on stage so you may get your photos. Once again, thank you all for attending this evening's gala. Safe travels home.